this video, I am going to show you how to create a custom header using Elementor. So to get started, make sure that you have already installed the Elementor in your website. We are going to transform this Figma design into our website header. This is the header that we are having right now, but we are going to implement this design to our header. I am here now on my WordPress project, so I'm going to go ahead and install Elementor header and footer builder. The reason why I am installing this plugin is that I am using a free version of the Elementor. Let's just install our header and footer builder. I'll come here and search for header and footer. Then I am going to install this particular header and footer by brainstorm first. Let's install it. After installing it, we are going to activate the plugin. Let's activate it now. Okay, now we head on to appearance, Elementor header and footer builder. Then we are going to add a new header. So I call it Jackerel header. You can just give it your own name. Then I'll select type header. Display where I will say display on entire site. But assuming that I wanted to display this header in a particular page, I will simply do that from here. But in this case, I want to display it on the entire site. Then default template, I will just change it to Elementor canvas because I don't want to have anything on the page. So I published. After this, I'm going to edit with Elementor. Let's just look at how our header is right now on our live site. I'm going to reload this. Okay, so this is what we have now. Plain, there is nothing because we don't have any design now. Now let's get and look at this, our design. We have a top nav and main nav. I'm going to create two containers here. I drag this in. I call it top nav. I would drag another container into here and call it main nav. I have a two section now. Right now we have write-ups on the right and left. I'm going to insert another container to the top nav, duplicate it, then select the top nav, change the direction to horizontal. Now we have the left and the right column, which is what we have here. Now let's insert an icon box on the left. Icon box. But before then, let's get the color code for the top nav. This is the color code. I'll copy it, come down here, select top nav, come to style, background, then we have that now. Okay, so let's just see it. We have this. Let's make this better. On the design, we have an envelope. So I'm going to just come here, search for email, get this, insert it, delete the heading off and this off, change, go to style, change direction to the left. Then I'm going to copy this email, then do a mail to here, mail to the email. Sorry, need to insert a link. Yeah, just do a mail to, then paste the email address in between. We close our tag. We have that. Let's go back to style, make it horizontally centralized. Then we can reduce the size of this icon. Let's give it 20, or yeah, 20. And now we need to check for the color. The color is black. So let's just change the icon color to black. We have that. Then the right up to is black. So content, color, title color, let's just change everything to black. Description, okay, is black. So the reason why this is red is by default our links is red. So I'm going to just do a little styling to this. So I can just come here, style. You might not really need to do this. So color, let's say black. We have that here now. Okay. The next thing is we do same to the right hand side. I'm going to insert heading in here. Also insert social share to this same container. Select the, okay, we can actually rename this maybe social container for easy identification. Then we call this email container. Okay, now we are working on social. We select the social, display horizontal. We have follow us, follow us. The color too is black. Then let's look at the text size. This is the color actually. Regular inter 18. So we come to typography, inter 18, regular. In this case, the regular is normal. We have that. Then the icon, we change the style, shape, circle. We can reduce the size from here. Let's say 25 is too big. 10, all right. So we can go with that. But we are having, okay, we are having Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram on our design. Let's change that. Come here, Facebook. Let's change this to Instagram. Then drag this up. If you have the link to the page, you can easily type in the link here. Let me just update it. We can change this color to match with our design. Our design is black. Let's change the color. So here, I'm not going to use, okay, let's just do it from here. I'm not going to use official, but rather custom. Then give it a primary color, black. We have that. Then we need to align this to the right. Select it, come here, push to the end. This is what we have now, which is this top nav right now. Let's just save it and then reload our live sites. We have the top nav. Next thing that I'm going to do is to remove margins in here. Remove. Then there is a little border in here. So let's just check for the color. This is the color of the stroke. Let's copy it out. Then select the top nav, go to style, border, solid. I'm just going to apply the border to the bottom. So one color is this. So we have that line currently now. You can save it. Next is for us to work on the main nav. Let's work on the main nav right now. It is the same. We have two columns, left and right. I'm going to drag in container into the main nav and just close this one. We are working with the main nav. Then duplicate this, change this to horizontal, can name this logo container, then name this other guy nav or menu container. Okay, let's start with the logo container. In the same thing, I'm going to remove margin and padding from here. Then let's check for the color. The color is actually white. It's white, I think. Yeah, it's white. Let's give it that color. Come here, the white. Now let's insert our site logo. So can just search for site logo. So we have this, drag in. The reason why I'm using site logo instead of image is that so that if I do my customization and change the logo, it will automatically change here. We have our logo here, then full width, we align it this way. We can increase the percentage 650 to, okay, and just leave it at this. We have this. Our logo is not clear because of the image, like the exported logo is not sharp. So you could also, instead of using the logo, maybe you want to have a write-up. Instead of you inserting site logo, you insert site title instead in that case. But in our case, is a logo. We have the logo, which is this. Now let's work with our menu. We can easily come here. We can just close this, guys, and then leave the header footer widgets on it. So this is the Elementor header footer widget. I'm going to drag this menu in here, then select main menu. So we have the menu, but we need to align it to the right layout, push it to the right. We have this right now. Let's just check the style on the Figma. We have this as the color, then enter 18 regular. Let's style it. Come down here, text color is this, then typography, enter, let's just change it to enter 18, and regular is normal in our case. We have that. Now we can change the hover. Let's play with the hover. So menu, on hover, let's change it to red. Let's pick the red color. This is red. On hover, I want it to be red. We have that now. Can is also maybe give a color to our active nav. Okay, we just give that to our active nav. We have that. Let's reload it. So we have our main menu and menu, but let's just we forgot to centralize this thing center. We are going to do the same thing to the main nav, centered it. Okay, so we have that. Then we are going to insert this to it. We can use box shadow. I'm going to use box shadow. So come down here, or we can, yeah, let's use box shadow. Come down here, select the main menu, then go to style, border, box shadow. Can just give it a border rather. Or no, let's just put a box shadow. Then the box shadow is kind of over flowing this over. So we can come here, give this guy a z index, go to advanced, give it a z index of, let's say, 5, so that it will go down. Now you notice now the shadow, the box shadow has disappeared on the heading. We can increase the padding for this so that our menu will be bigger, small. We're going to use rem, give it top 1 and bottom 1. Okay, we have that. So we save it. So we have successfully created our nav bar. Now let's look at responsive. Okay, we are not done. We haven't inserted this sign up yet. Okay, so let's insert it, but let's work on the responsiveness first before we insert that sign up button. So let's come here, let's click here, responsive mode, then mobile. On our mobile is not actually displaying well, so what do? Also on mobile, I don't want this top nav to display, so I will hide it on mobile. Advanced, go to responsiveness, hide on mobile, so that it won't show on mobile. Let's go back responsiveness, so it will be hidden, but let's work on this. So select this main nav, we unwrap it, then select this, go to layout, then responsive, push it to the end. We have that right now. You can save it. Okay, so let's just view it on mobile from here. Okay, so we have this beautiful. So next thing is we are going to insert that button to it. To do that, I'm going to go back to my dashboard and then create a custom menu. Let's go to appearance, menus. Okay, then go to custom, insert a custom, maybe to register, text to display. I'm going to span this. I'm going to span this, span, give it register, then give it a class of, let's call it sign up button. Let's call this class sign up button. So that is our class. We add it. Yes, the reason why I'm doing that is that we want to style it to look like this. Right. We have done that. We have created that. So we save it. Let's save it and reload our page and see what we have. We have that. So next thing is for us to style it. Since I'm using Elementor free, I can write a custom CSS right from here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to appearance, customize, then go to custom CSS, additional CSS, and then do dot sign up button, then style it, give it a background color. Let's go and pick the color from the Figma file. Okay, this is the color. I copy it, come here, background is this. We have that background there. Next thing is for us to give the text color white. White, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we do border none. We don't want to have any border. Then border radius, let's give it 5 pixel. That is to have that rounded corner. We now do padding. Let's give it 10 pixel top and 20 pixel right. We have that. Then font size, we give it 16 pixel. And then cursor, okay, don't worry, let's finish with fonts. Font width is bold, and cursor want it to change to pointer. If hover on its pointer, then text decoration, we don't want any decoration on that, so text decoration none. Right, we have that. Let's increase this our, okay, I will make a mistake here, border radius, so we have that rounded corner. Okay, let's apply an hover effect on this button. I'm just going to copy this on hover. Background should be white. Color of the text should be red. Hatch 7, Hatch E 7 1 D 3 6. Then border solid border solid 1 pixel, and let's give it hatch 2B01 3. Okay, so let's just hover on it. So we hover on it. Let's check. Okay. We are going to force this important sign up button over background white. So we have that on hover. In the case that you want to make this navbar a sticky header, we are going to install another plugin called sticky header effects. Let's search for it. Sorry, add new, search for sticky header. We install this guy, sticky header effects for Elementor. Then activate. All we need to do is to reload this page again to apply the sticky header to it. Main menu, go to advanced, and now see sticky header effects. It's enabled already, so just enable this guy. Let's save it and reload. We now have a sticky header, but if you notice that we have, even though we had make this guy an index of 1 and 0, it's now coming up here. So we are going to go back and remove that effect. Let's come back here, style, border, and remove the box shadow on it, then update it. Let's reload it here again. We don't have that box shadow, but let's apply a bottom shadow from the sticky effect. Select here, go back to advanced, sticky header effect, scroll down. You can actually make this to be a transparent background. Let me just show you. Select this, update, then if you reload it, notice now we have a transparent background, but I'm going to remove that. You can equally change your unscrew background from here, but our case is on the box shadow, bottom box shadow. So I select this, then okay, so let's look at it again. So we have that on it, and equally put bottom into it also. Just select your style anyhow you want it, and change the logo color and the rest. Alright guys, that is how you can easily create your custom header and footer using Elementor. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more WordPress tips. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below, and I will be happy to help. See you in the next tutorial.